Communication tips for couples. I'm Beth Mares. I'm a marriage counsellor in Toronto. The first rule is don't snipe, don't nag, and don't raise difficult subjects at bad times. If you're going to discuss something difficult, you're going to need to pick a time where you're both ready and willing to discuss it, and where you have time and can focus without outside disturbances. So it's really important not to raise difficult subjects when one or both of you are getting ready for work in the morning, or close to bedtime, and that's a real trap, bedtime, because that's when people are sort of least in charge of themselves because they're tired and something's really bothering them and they want to bring it up and deal with it with their spouse. But it's a very bad time. It usually leads to things not being resolved because neither person is in a good space to do it, and to lack of sleep and just general irritation. The car is another bad place. There are exceptions. I've had great discussions with my husband in the car, but for most of the couples that I've worked with, particularly those that are having difficulty with fighting and quarreling, the car is a bad place. You're trapped there. Just anything that might be controversial, don't bring it up in the car. Now, if you raise a subject that you didn't think was controversial, and this can easily happen, but it turns out to be, maybe your spouse is in a bad mood, or there's some aspect of the subject that you didn't realize was difficult, back off. The same thing if your spouse or partner raises a subject that you're not in the space to talk about. Beg off. Say no, not now. Now, of course, some people are never willing to talk about a difficult subject, and that doesn't work. If there is never a right time, try to find a good time. Tell a person what to bring it back, say the next day, or say, I can't talk about that today, let's get together tomorrow after supper, something like that. But if there isn't a right time at all, you need some help with it. See a couples counsellor.